Good evening, good evening, good evening. 15 seconds until the 73rd round. Okay. Time is now. Let's go. Hello, welcome. Hope you've had a lovely week, whatever it is that you've been up to this week. As we inch out of lockdown, we're almost there. We've almost made it. I think we've got, is it 2 weeks now until we can, well, tomorrow we can achieve the giddy excitement of seeing up to 6 other people in a public place. I mean, we haven't done that since 2020. And then I think we're only a few weeks away from being able to do even more. We can shop for things that we don't need soon. How exciting is that? We are of course flying the balloons today. You might have spotted them behind me. We have not had birthday balloons for a while either, so it's all round a very exciting quiz this evening. This evening we are flying the balloons for my auntie Cheryl, whose birthday we are celebrating. We also say happy anniversary to my Bubba and Granda for today. We will do your shoutouts in a moment's time because the shoutouts are, of course, an extremely important part of our quiz because you get a bonus point for it, and that means that it could get you a perfect score of 30. 20 questions, 30 points, and we start with question number 1. It's this question here. If a player has been booked in a game of football, what has the referee given them? If a player has been booked in a game of football, what has the referee given them? Let's do some shoutouts. We'll start right at the top. Very first people in, internationally this evening, from Ireland, it's Jeremy and Mary. Bonus points. Neve is in second place, celebrating the arrival of British summertime. Not that seems to have been everybody's weather today, because Danielle says it's raining in Nottinghamshire. She gets a bonus point for that, so it was well worth it. Grandma gets a bonus point as well. My parents do. Justin says, Auntie Cheryl and Uncle Simon get a birthday point. Bonus point. Or the birthday point. Question 2. What were the first 2-pointer here? First and last of the 10 plagues in Egypt. What were the first and last of the 10 plagues in Egypt? 1 point for each of those 2. Good evening to Jane, Steve, and of course Barney. Evening to Sophie and Tom. Bonus points here. Evening to Karen and Martin in Manchester. Bonus points. We say good evening. Oh, return of the froth tonight. Frothy coffee back out. That's for Martin. Excellent. Adrian minus Daniel this evening. Adrian gets himself a bonus point. Very well deserved. Caroline gets a bonus point as well. And let's go for question number 3. What adjective is used to describe the Friday of Easter? What adjective is used to describe the Friday of Easter? Yeah, we've got so many celebrations. It seems going on this one. Oh, and it's Jeremy's birthday on Wednesday. Well, Jeremy, that means it's totally up to you because you're bang right in the middle of the week. Birthday balloons could be flying for you this week or next week. Entirely your choice. Let us know because you do get birthday bonus points for it. It's very important. Question 4. What does the US president spare on Thanksgiving? What does the US president spare on Thanksgiving? Oh my gosh. It's been raining in Ireland for 2 days non-stop. Well, it's called the Emerald Isle for a reason. It's gotta rain. Ooh, homemade butterfly cake. Does a butterfly cake look like a butterfly? Maybe that's a really stupid question. Whilst I search for what a butterfly cake is, have a look at this for question number 5. What do these road signs mean? You've got 4 road signs. Wonder if you could tell me what they're for. 1 point for each. Jeremy wants them on both. He wants birthday balloons this week and next week for being bang in the middle of the weeks. Buttercream straight out of the bowl. That's the way you do baking, isn't it? Half the ingredients get eaten before they go in the oven. Evening to Uncle Howard. 4 road signs. I have to be honest, I have never seen in real life the road sign on the left. Never seen it. And I think if I did see it, I might turn round. Bit of a scary one. Question number 6 coming up. What do ugly, bad, and question 3 have in common? What do ugly, bad, and question 3 have in common? The balloons are very funky today, it seems. They're going right through me. I've never quite got the hang of this. Question number 7. HW and PS worked together on ice this morning. Who are they? HW and PS worked together on ice this morning. Who are they? Tom is in the process of currently doing the driving theory. So the road signs question is, I hope, very helpful. That one on the left never came up in my test. Number 8. Word game. New clothes is the clue. Somewhere in this grid there is an 8-letter word. It works with the clue new clothes. If you can find it from piecing together those little bits of twos, you get a point for this one. There is one word, 8 letters long. It works with the clue new clothes. I was quite pleased with this one. See if you can find it. So Tom thinks he's got the road signs. That's 4 points in the bag. I'll be very interested to hear if anybody has actually seen the one on the far left on a road. Leave this one on for just a few seconds more. So if you haven't yet worked out where this word is, somewhere in that is an 8-letter word. It works with the clue new clothes. If you haven't yet found it, maybe take a picture of the screen so you can work it out for the rest of the quiz. We're going to move on to question number 9. Here it is. What is the first name of the painter Degas? What is the first name of the painter Degas? Question 7's tricky today. Danielle, you know it. I promise you. I promise you. We've even discussed this. We've discussed this. I can't remember when. It was maybe a couple of months back. But it's there. I promise you. Question number 10. Picture question. Can you name this shop from the storefront? And for another point, can you name the decade that the shop launched? So name the shop from the storefront. That's 1 point. And the decade that this shop launched gets you a second point for question number 10. Question number 11, here we go. Which building has held the title of tallest building in London for the longest period of time? Which building has held the title of tallest building in London for the longest period of time? And that's quite a long time. You can have a guess. It won't get you a bonus point, but have a guess how many years. It's a lot of years. A lot of years. Number 12 is this question. Which Australian toy returns to players if thrown correctly? Something I've never achieved in my life. Which Australian toy returns to players if thrown correctly. Danielle is racking her brains to see if she can find what on earth we're talking about in question number 7. Question number 13. What is the name of this skirt type item of clothing worn by men in Scotland? Now, of course, not every man, but some men. What is the name of the skirt type item of clothing worn by men in Scotland? Got a song coming up next. See if you recognise it. Question number 14, Singing Computer. Can you name the song and the original recording artist for 2 points? Have a listen to this.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams.
You know this song. It's a really, really good song. It's very famous. Do you recognise it from the computer singing it though? Because that's all that's important right now. Let me play it for you one more time.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams.
Thank you very much for the bless you. Yes, I muted myself for your benefit. I tell you what, my sinus has been up since yesterday. It's crazy. This is why you mustn't leave the house these days. When we do all leave the house, though, we're going to be so ill. Sorry to bring the mood down, but we are going to have so many common colds this coming winter. Don't leave your house. It won't be safe. Question 15. Which biblical character left the lion's den unscathed? Which biblical character left the lion's den unscathed? Question number 16. What H is someone who doesn't follow the rules they espouse to others? What H is someone who doesn't follow the rules that they espouse to others? Danielle's worked out question number 7. Excellent. She can now catch up with the rest of the quiz. What is that H that we're looking for here? Question number 17. This week we have a drawing from my sister. This week it's from Sophie. Thank you very much indeed, Sophie, for the artwork for this week. We will be back with my granddad's artwork next week. Sophie snuck in for this week's one with this drawing here. Which character is this, and what series do they come from? Which character is this, and what series do they come from? 2 points for question number 17, and thank you very much to Sophie for the artwork. There we go. Nice comments in the comments. It tends to where the comments go for the drawing, Sophie. Of course, if you want to send in yours, if you've done something, it's like Blue Peter now. But if you've done something, then please do feel free to send it in. More than happy to feature if you have any for future weeks. Here we go. Question number 18. If you need some easy points, hopefully this will be the one for you. Question number 18. What sort of driver drives screws into walls? A bit more cryptic than our usual question number 18, but it's in there somewhere, I promise. What sort of driver drives screws into walls? Clocks have gone forward again. I must get a big hand on my watch. It's Uncle Howard's contribution. I wore my watch for the first time in months yesterday. It was very exciting. There's really no need to wear a watch in lockdown. Question number 19. Complete the phrase meaning something is new. Hot off the what? Complete the phrase meaning that something is new. Hot off the what? Martin says that his drawing would be a stick man. Would that be the saint? Mary saying that I don't want to see her drawing. Right, final question. It is our dingbat. It's worth 2 points. Let's have a look at it. Double point dingbat. Can you work it out? For today, it is a cryptic visual puzzle. You get 2 points if you can solve it. Say what you see, please. I'm getting very confused in the comments now. Something about when my parents dropped my sister off at Waterloo Station before she went back to university and they got a Costa. Where's that come from? That's just come out of nowhere. It's as if they've been having a private message on WhatsApp and then they've accidentally continued their conversation in the quiz. Unless I missed something earlier, which is highly likely. By the way, if I missed your shout-out request, please do jump in the comments again. Say anything you like, and I will give you a shout-out, which gets you a bonus point, and that could well get you into the lead today. You never know. Although, as we have all seen, we are flying the birthday balloons, so I think I have a small idea who might be winning this evening's round. We'll find out very shortly because it's time to go through the answers. So, are we ready? Let's start with question number 1. If a player is booked in a game of football, what has the referee given them? A red or yellow card? You've been booked. Question 2. What were the first and the last of the 10 plagues in Egypt? Well, the first one was blood, and the final one was death of the firstborn. Blood and death of the firstborn. 2 points, please, for question number 2. Question number 3 gets you 1 point for the adjective that is used to describe the Friday of Easter. It is Good Friday, and it is the Friday coming. This coming Friday will be good. Question 4. What does the US president spare on Thanksgiving? It is a turkey. A turkey. You might say the luckiest turkey, but I disagree. It's the turkey left with no friends. It's not fair. Question 5. It'd be kinder to leave that turkey with the others. Question 5. What do these road signs mean? Well, the one on the left is no driving with explosives. That should surely be everywhere. Every road. I want to see this put up in our road. Please do not drive with explosives in our road. The next one along, the one with the 30 in it, is minimum speed 30. Minimum speed limit. Not maximum, but minimum speed. I also think a lot of roads should have that. Question, the next one along, the third one, is no right turns. And the final one, the one in the triangle, is a warning that a roundabout is imminent, if not immediately in front of you. So there you go. Explosives, no driving with explosives in your car, minimum speed 30, no right turn, and roundabout gets you 4 points for question number 5. Number 6, what do ugly, bad, and question 3 have in common? Well, they are all constituent parts of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the film. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly gets you a point there for question number 6. Number 7, here we go, let's see if you did get it. HW and PS worked together on ice this morning. Who are they? They are, of course, Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield from Dancing on Ice and This Morning. Hopefully you work that out and hopefully you get 2 points for it. 1 point for Holly Willoughby and 1 point for Philip Schofield. Just 1 point here for Itty Bitty Word Game. See if you can find it. There's an 8-letter word hidden in the grid. It works with the clue new clothes. The answer? Emperors.
I thought love was...
Wrong one. Emperors. There you go. Emperor's new clothes. That gets you 1 point for question number 8. Oh, look at that. Auntie Cheryl even knows the film person. Sergio Leone. I've never watched the film, actually. I wasn't sure whether to say it myself, Martin, but yeah, I was going to say Holly Willoughby. That's what my sister calls her. Holly Willoughby. Right. Number 9. What is the first name of the painter Degas? It is Edgar. Edgar Degas. Number 10, 2 points for it. One hopefully quite easy point. I wonder if you got the decade as well, though. The name of the shop is Harrods, which I had to blur out actually because it is right on the shop front there. And the decade that this shop was launched. Any guesses on the decade? The decade I was looking for was the 1840s. The 1840s. The year exactly was 1849. So if you put the 1850s, you were so close. But you were so wrong. Question 11. Which building has held the title of tallest building in London for the longest period of time? Well, currently it is the Shard, but that is not the record holder for the longest period of time. The record holder for that is St Paul's Cathedral. St Paul's Cathedral has held the title twice, and the one which was the winning one in this instance was the original St Paul's Cathedral, which was the tallest building in London for, wait for it, 356 years, from 1310 to 1666, where it most unfortunately burnt down. Question 12. Which Australian toy returns to players if it is thrown correctly? The answer is a boomerang. A boomerang. Oh, Martin, you were very close. Painfully close. 1 year out. You get a t-shirt for that on Radio 2. Question 13. What is the name of the skirt-type item of clothing worn by men in Scotland? The answer I was looking for was a kilt. A kilt. Number 14. Singing Computer, let's have another listen.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams.
And then I saw her face, dun 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 dun, now I'm a believer. Did you get it? Monkeys is the artist. I'm a Believer gets you the second point for the name of the song. If you put Shrek, not quite right. Oh, actually 101 years out, yeah. Wrong century. Big Ben. Do you know Big Ben has never been the tallest building in London? Oddly. It's a good guess though. I can see why you thought it. Monkeys, yep. And I'm a Believer. Next one, close to home. Which biblical character left the lion's den unscathed? It is Daniel. Daniel left the lion's den unscathed. Number 16. What H is someone who doesn't follow the rules that they espouse to others? And the answer there is a hypocrite. A hypocrite. Number 17. Sophie's drawing here. What is it? Who is this character and what series do they come from? Well, this is a drawing of Yoda. Yoda is from Star Wars. So Yoda and Star Wars gets you 2 points for this one. 1 point for Yoda, 1 point for Star Wars. And thank you very much indeed, Sophie, for the drawing. Number 18. What sort of driver drives screws into walls? It is a screwdriver. Screwdriver gets you the point for number 18. Number 19, you get a point if you completed this phrase, meaning something is new, hot off the press, for an easy, hopefully, point for number 19. And the final one, number 20, our double point dingbat, so 2 points if you could work it out. It's a cryptic visual puzzle. And the answer I was hoping you would give me is forewarned is forearmed. Forewarned is forearmed. 2 points if you said that for question number 20 for our double point dingbat. Bringing this round, the 73rd round of our quiz, to a close. Let's have a look how well you did in the round this evening and who will be going away with the grand prize. The grand prize. I don't know what the grand prize is. It's whatever you got in your cupboard, I think. So let's see how well you have done. 30 points is the total potential score tonight. Wonder where we're going to start. Ooh. Of course, we are celebrating birthdays. That will come in very important very soon. We're going to dish out the birthday bonus points once we start to see roughly where we're at this evening. Predictive texting is going crazy for Martin tonight. You can never trust predictive texting. 25 points for my parents. Wow, look at that. 25 points for Auntie Cheryl and Uncle Simon as well. We're doing well already. Got a tie in first, but one of them is celebrating a birthday, so we know what's going to happen there. But let's see where else we're going. 23 points for Sophie and Tom. Great score. 24 points for Grandma. 24 points for Bubba and Grandad. 26 points for Danielle and Martin. Woohoo! 23 points for Jay and Steve, and of course Barney. Where are we going now after 23? Everybody's been in the 20s so far. 26 currently the high score before we award the birthday bonus points. Can we get higher than that? We will find out. 27, and that's without the birthday bonus, which Jeremy is entitled to. My goodness, he might want to save the birthday bonus to next week. Doesn't look like he needs it. 23 points for Caroline. 24 points for Adrian minus Daniel. So now we know that Daniel only tends to add about 1 point to the score. That's scientific research there. 26 points for Neve, and no help from Ollie tonight. Instead, his brother Ben in Denmark was leading the team. Look at that. Another international team. And good evening, Ben. Nice to have you with us. Mary and Jeremy looking like they are in the lead at 27 points. I wonder if anybody can come in higher than that, but I'd be surprised. Any other scores? Jot them in the comments now. Otherwise, I think we're going to have to award some birthday bonus points to Auntie Cheryl so that matches 27 currently. Just give you a moment more, just in case anybody has... The more points you have, the longer it takes to count, I suppose. But I think we are safe to call it. And so we're going to award 2 bonus points, 2 birthday bonus points to... well, no, because we're going to give Jeremy the birthday bonus points next week. Next week then, because he's already winning anyway. He doesn't need the birthday bonus points this week. So, 2 birthday bonus points for Auntie Cheryl, which means that Auntie Cheryl and Jeremy tie in first place at 27 points this evening. A fantastic score. The West were missing Abby tonight because she's working her socks off at McDonald's this evening, so they were a team member down. Still a great score. But that does mean we have our clear winners this evening, and celebrating birthdays as well. We like it like that. We can't do better. It's our birthday presents to you. Have a lovely week, and I shall see you next week at the same time. Easter Sunday, indeed. And 8:15 we will be here for our 74th round of our quiz. Until then, have a good week. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.